अच्छी कंस्ट्रक्शन क्वालिटी करेंगे, अच्छा प्रोडक्ट बनाएंगे, वो बिलीव करता है। वो 5 साल निकल जाते हैं, वो 10 साल निकल जाते हैं, किसी किसी कस्टमर के लिए वो 15 साल निकल गए, किसी किसी के लिए वो समय आया ही नहीं। ये एक हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा ड्रॉबैक है। बट मैं आपको बताऊंगा, आप जहां बैठे हैं, आप जहां पे हो अभी, हम सपने नहीं, हकीकत नहीं। मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा, हम सपने नहीं, हकीकत बुनते हैं, तभी तो सब शापुर जी को चुनते हैं। दैट इज व्हाट आई विल टेल यू, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। हमारा जो ब्रांड है, हमारा जो कमिटमेंट है, हमारा जो ट्रस्ट फैक्टर है, which will always talk about our legacy ourselves. That is what I would like to say. This is 160 years old organization which we have been doing since ages. The construction, the real estate का जो main core है construction, which we are doing since 160 years. So that is what we have been known for us. We are not only created engineering marvels, but we are creating landmark destinations. That is what I can tell you. There are a lot of products, whether we talk about multiple marvelous products in the entire country or internationally. There are a lot of monuments which we have created. We have been known for this. If we talk about Shapoorji, Pallonji as a company, let me tell you guys, we are not having one or two. We are a conglomerate of 16 companies. I don't know how many of you know this. We are having 16 companies under our banners. When we talk about Delhi NCR market, I don't know, ये आप लोगों को कितनों को पता है, जवाहरलाल नेहरू स्टेडियम हमने बनाया 2010 का कॉमनवेल्थ गेम जहां पर हुआ था, वो हमने बनाया दिल्ली एनसीआर में। व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट चिनाब रेलवे ब्रिज, आईफिल टावर की जो हाइट है, वो उससे ऊपर की हाइट पर जो चीज बनाई गई है, अगेन दैट इज बिल्ड बाय अस। दिस इज व्हाट वी बिलोंग टू। व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट बाराखंबा रोड metro station, which is first underground metro station here in Delhi NCR, this is built by us. This is what we are, guys. Atal tunnel, I am sure यहाँ पर जितने भी लोग बैठे हैं 99% लोगों ने इसको यूज किया है। ये चीज हमने बनाई। When we talk about our legacy, not only in this country but we talk about internationally, BAPS temple which is built in Abu Dhabi, that is again done by us. आपको मैं बताना चाहता हूँ, एज अ सेल्स प्रोफेशन, हमारी 80% एनर्जी हमेशा से एक क्लाइंट को उसकी लेगेसी के बारे में, उसके ब्रांड के बारे में, उसके कंस्ट्रक्शन के बारे में, उसके मैनेजमेंट के बारे में बताने में जाती है। आप जब मेरा प्रोडक्ट बेचने आओगे, आई एम 100% श्योर यू विल फील प्राउड दैट यू हैव एसोसिएटेड विद अस। वो 80% एनर्जी आप रिजर्व करके रखिएगा, कस्टमर आपको इसके बारे में कुछ नहीं पूछने वाला। दिस इज वेयर वी बिलोंग टू। व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट अनदर लैंडमार्क construction, this is what we have done it. A Sultan of Oman, his palace, which we have done it. Seat of government, Residency, Ghana, we have done it. When we talk about our partners, let me tell you, when we have a legacy, we always try to join hands with our partners. And let me introduce our JV partners, Kriva, a real estate arm of Kanodia Group. It's a 30 years old organization. The founder is Mr. Dr. Gautam Kanodia and the CEO is Mr. Mayank Chen. I am really glad, looking forward to have a very good relationship here. When we talk about more, that was about as a company, let's talk about Shapoorji Pallonji as a real estate. SPRE, जब आप इसके बारे में जानोगे, हम लोग 9 cities में हैं. We are talking about 95 million square feet as we speak. We are talking about 30 plus projects in the entire country. We are not only creating projects, I can tell you, we are creating landmarks. Just to brief you more, आप जब भी बॉम्बे के बारे में बात करेंगे, आप बॉम्बे की स्काईलाइन को अभी भी गूगल करके देखेंगे, you will find Imperial Tower. This is the first, tallest and the tallest twin tower in the country. The tallest twin tower in the country, which has been done by us. We are talking about Tower Odyssey. If you know, I think a lot of people might have gone to Bombay. Bombay का जो Queen Necklace बोला जाता है, वो Marine Drive को बोला जाता है. And the jewel of Queen Necklace is Odyssey. It is exactly on Marine Drive. The product belongs to us. This is a luxury project. We are talking about, when we talk about luxury more, we are building 1,000 acre of complete development in Pune. 1,000 एकड़ का डेवलपमेंट जिसमें 850 एकड़ का कंप्लीट गोल्फ कोर्स है. Can you imagine this kind of development which we are doing? This is in Pune. We are talking about wilderness project where we are building 300 exclusive apartments in 11 acres, which is a part of 210 acre of integrated township by the name of SP Kingstown. This is again a product which we are building up. I am telling you, आप गुड़गांव मार्केट में जैसे मैंने आप चालू किया, आपने बहुत सारे लॉन्चेस किए, आपने बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट बेचे, but I am 110% confident while you sell this product, you will always talk about this project. जब ये deliver होगा कि ये project मैंने बेचा है, this kind of product we will have it. I am not selling you the product. I am not selling you the product, but it will be the entire address which we are going to create here. Let's cut to it. Welcome to your next signature sale. Can I have Smriti?
Hey, I'm there, I'm back on stage, and I'm sure something exciting is going to happen now. Why is my audience looking so dull? Did we teach you enough about the project and everything? How was Abhishek on stage, by the way? Yes, great. A big round of applause for Abhishek Bhardwaj. He's the channel head, and I'm sure he was superb on stage. Yeah. Okay, so what's exciting coming next?
मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा स्मृति, प्रोडक्ट को सब लोग बनाना चाहते हैं.
Absolutely.
जो प्रोडक्ट अभी हम देखने वाले हैं, it is not only going to talk about Gurgaon, but it will create a signature in the entire Delhi NCR market. That is what gonna come.
मैं भी अंदर कस्टमर बोल रहे थे मैंने उठाया कहाँ पे हुआ?
I think we are all set to redefine our legacy. Not just one brain, but two brains are coming together, and I think we're all set to reveal the special surprise of the evening. So let's begin with the countdown. Everyone, along with me. Okay, 10. Everyone with me, come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 6 give us 5. Come on, guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you, revealing the surprise on stage. Come on, with a big round of applause. That's a new project in the heart of our city, Gurgaon, the Dualis. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, before I say something about the project, you got to keep your eyes on the screen right behind me, and we are going to show you an amazing video on the screen. Keep your eyes right there, and let's begin the video on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to say anything but show the video to everyone. project. I think everything is going to be amazing and dual this time, as the name suggests. So over to you now. What's coming next? What is the most exciting thing about this project, Abhishek?
स्मृति, क्या होता है ना, जब भी हम प्रोजेक्ट बेचते हैं, हम लोग प्रोजेक्ट तो अच्छा बनाते हैं एज ए डेवलपर, बट वो प्रोजेक्ट के साथ साथ जब लग्जरी की बात होती है तो उसके अंदर लोकेशन, उसकी कनेक्टिविटी, उसका अप्रोच, वो सब चीज़ें आता है. तो नेक्स्ट आने वाले टाइम में आई विल जस्ट गिव देम अबाउट मोर अबाउट द प्रोजेक्ट.
Absolutely. So in the heart of the city, we present to you this amazing project. Abhishek, over to you. And everybody, once again, I think इस legacy के नाम एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए, because we are back again in Gurgaon this time with yet another powerful project.
गुड़गांव को जब भी मैं देखता हूँ, मतलब ये हम सब के लिए एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ है और आप इसको मानेंगे भी. एक ऐसी जगह है गुड़गांव, ये वन ऑफ द लोकेशन इन द एंटायर कंट्री है जहाँ पर मैक्सिमम जो रोड्स बने हैं, जो मेजर रोड्स या जिसको लैंडमार्क रोड्स बोलते हैं, वो सब एक इक्विप्ड रोड्स है. वो एक इंफ्रा से इक्विप्ड है, वो एक लेजर से इक्विप्ड है. हर एक रोड का एक इम्पॉर्टेंस है. एक छोटी सी स्लाइड में आपको समझेगा, मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि एक इम्पॉर्टेंट जो लोकेशन था वो कितने दिन से अनविलिंग था और कितना डिमांड रखता है. व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट गुड़गांव एज अ मार्केट, NH8 हम लोग सब जानते हैं, ये इसको एक बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट टाइम है NH8 का, और एक इम्पॉर्टेंट जरिया है पर्टिकुलरली गुड़गांव में फॉर द रोड. दूसरा रोड की जब बात होती है वो गोल्फ कोर्स रोड की बात होती है, हमेशा जब भी गुड़गांव में बात होती है. तीसरे रोड की जब बात होती है वो गोल्फ कोर्स एक्सटेंशन की बात होती है एज अ कनेक्टिविटी और एज अ मेन रोड. व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट मोर, वी टॉक अबाउट सोना, दैट इज वन ऑफ द मेजर रोड अगेन इन गुड़गांव. सदर्न पेरिफेरी रोड वी ऑलवेज टॉक अबाउट. वी टॉक अबाउट Dwarka Expressway as a road. These are the major roads when we talk about Gurgaon as a market. When you see all this, we are in the center of all these major roads in Gurgaon. Believe me guys, that is the location where you want to reach any of these roads will not take more than maximum 15 minutes to reach to this particular destination. Let's talk about more inside this particular roads. Whether we talk about Sector 44, Sector 45, Sector 39, Sector 38, Sector 47, Sector 51 and Sector 52. यहाँ पे इस पूरी पेरिफेरी में you will find lot of destinations, which is shopping destinations. You will find lot of schools, international schools, recognized schools, which is into this vicinity. When you talk about this vicinity, you will have lot of business hubs, good business centers, which is connected to this sector. When you talk about medical connectivity, let me tell you, Delhi NCR, best medical connectivity is present into this particular vicinity. When we talk about leisures or complexes, you will have a lot of good centers, lot of good hotels present into this vicinity. Once you see this, the only thing which was missing here was the Dualis. The only community living into that entire vicinity with a grade A developer having an apartment with the community, with the amenities and with the lifestyle which we are providing into this particular sectors. This is how it's gonna complete. You talk about roads, you talk about everything which is there in the center. talk about this, let me tell you guys, the connectivity is something what we are having the additional edge here. Everything, all roads, as I've mentioned, starting from 0 minutes to 16 minutes, you will reach any part of Gurgaon, all the major routes. When you talk about healthcare, it's starting from 4 minutes to 19 minutes. You will be having all medical facilities in your vicinity. When you talk about business park, starting from 3 minutes to 18 minutes, you are going to have all business center around. That is what we have been talking about. It's just about convenience. It's about being at the center of possibility. Not only we are talking about the connectivity, but the upgrade which is happening in the entire 46. We all know that metro line, which is phase 1, is getting, starting from Mumbai city center, is crossing 46, which is major development happening entirely on that Bhaktawar Chowk. Second is something which is the underpass, which is getting again at Bhaktawar Chowk. That is where the major development which is happening in that particular vicinity. Once you talk about destination, this is going to be one of the best destination in terms of Bhaktawar Chowk. I'll tell you, ये दिल्ली NCR का सबसे बड़ा IKEA which is coming exactly at Bhaktawar Chowk, जो हमारे प्रोजेक्ट से 3 मिनट की दूरी पे है. Considering best roads, considering NH8, considering Sona Road की connectivity, considering IKEA, considering Vedanta, considering all major hospitals, business parks, and all the destinations, you have Dualis in center, which will give you all access easily. The stage is now set where stage deserves stage. Let me invite here to talk more on our product, Mr. Mohan Jacob, who is our design head. I would request him to come on stage and share more thoughts on design. Mr. Mohan Jacob.
Thank you. At Shapoorji Pallonji, as all of you are aware, we are in the business of creating destinations for the last several years. And the latest of that at Mumbai is the Imperial Edge and also the one in Dubai. One thing I want to tell you is that our development philosophy for creating landmarks in the country and internationally is about creating dignity of life, which means that we are responsible and we are accountable to what goes about in a building, in an edifice, especially in the business of creating homes. In this particular project, we have created a new vocabulary, a Nai Bhasha, using the heritage, the culture and the substance which has been used for ages in this particular area. For example, the materials which have been used to create the personality of the Dualis is inspired from the Latvians' development for Rashtrapati Bhavan and several other edifices which have happened over several hundreds of years. Which is why you see the language in terms of the red agra stone and the beige white color towards the building. We believe in creating edifices which are like poetry in action. I would like to state, while Mr. Bharatwaj will show you the additional slides, I will try to give you an encompassing philosophy of the homes what we have created here, that most of the apartments, in fact all of the apartments, are being detailed and crafted like art with 270 degrees of open spaces all around, which means that it would invite and facilitate cross ventilation into all of the rooms and 180 degree plus views by providing decks for almost all the living spaces within your home. That apart, including the amenities and the various other facilities act as extension of your home. This facility is an allied development for a few, which is to the maximum of about 200 tenements. You need to understand that even the parking areas are very well ventilated and it is experiential in terms of facilitating the parking within the development. While we have created the entrance lobbies and several other amenities at the ground level, we have taken special care that in terms of the pollution, especially in terms of air pollution and the noise pollution, those subjects are addressed while we have done the planning for this edifice. One more thing I want to say that we have taken the spirit of Diwan-e-Khas and Diwan-e-Aam in terms of creating the lobbies, and the central Diwan-e-Khas lends itself to various multiple functions when you arrive at the arrival experience at the Dualis. One special feature for the units or the apartments or your home is that we have created the decks in such a way that it is illustrative and representative of the old Havelis, where you have the winter zones and the summer zones within the unit. I think in a nutshell that summarizes what is the offering which you are getting from SP Shapoorji Pallonji. One important point what I wanted to mention is that when you look at the location, please do not look at it in terms of the physicality, but please understand that in terms of the product of time. How does it impact the time what you indulge into various facets of your life? What we are trying to tell you is that the various aspects of your life, the most important priceless aspect of your life is time. This location lends itself to facilitate your lives in such a way that you consume the least of your time into various other aspects of your life. That's all, Mr. Bharadwaj.
Sir, before you leave, just wanted to add, you have been behind the Imperial Towers, you have been behind the Odyssey what we are building. How it is different from all these towers what we are building there in Bombay and what we are having here in Manchester?
One of the important things what I think all of you need to know, that we have been in the business of doing not just luxury, super luxury and boutique, but the interesting fact is that at 2/3 of this area, we have been developing 3 BHK and 4 BHK units which are much smaller. Mumbai में flat तो इससे काफी छोटा होता है. तो what happens is that we have the skill, the art and the craftsmanship to make the spaces very functional, very effective in 2/3 of this size. We have been doing that for years. So just imagine that when we are doing it to the size of approximately around an average of 2,500 square foot, how much more efficient and efficiency and effectiveness we will be bringing on the table when we have designed this product. That's what is the difference. And the other thing what I want to tell you is that each of the units are almost, as I mentioned, 270 degrees open with 180 degree plus of views, 180 degree plus of views. But one thing you need to understand is to the tune of about 1.3 kilometers spread, there are no vertical edifices which are coming here, which means that you actually experience 1.3 kilometer by 1.3 kilometer of space, the airspace, while you live in this majestic edifice. That is the biggest difference.
Sir, thank you so much. It is really, honored to have you here and have the detailing of the product. बहुत से टाइम सर हमारे साथ ऐसा होता है कि हम लोग एक प्रोडक्ट बेचने में लग जाते हैं, बट जो डिटेलिंग है उसके अंदर की वो हम कहीं ना कहीं मिस कर जाते हैं. आपके थॉट्स डेफिनेटली हम लोग को बहुत मोटिवेट करेंगे एंड इट बिकम्स अ लर्निंग फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. Luxury is not only about only the product where you are coming up with the final how it gonna look, feel, connectivity, but the detailing of the product, how it has been made, it is always thoughtful. Let's talk about the elevation now. When we talk about this entire structure, let me explain you quickly. This is completely ground plus 40-story tower. There are 2 towers as you can see, ground plus 40-story. We have made, मैंने इसमें 4 लेवल का बेसमेंट किया हुआ है, so 4 लेवल बेसमेंट पार्किंग है. Then you have grand double heighted lobby on the ground floor. Then you have 4 level of podium parking. Then you have double heighted club. Then you have 7th floor onwards, which is your first habitable floor which goes to 33rd habitable floor, where the structure gets complete in ground plus 40. Correct? So ground plus 40 का structure है, 4 level basement नीचे है, 4 level का podium car park है, double level heighted club है, 7th floor से लेकर 33rd floor के habitable floor है. This is how it's gonna make. Very important point. मैं जब गुड़गांव आया, जब मैं 46 के आसपास घूमा, मैं आपको बता सकता हूँ, you being from गुड़गांव, you will agree to this. ये जितने भी लोकेशन पे मैं घुमा हूँ, यहाँ पर कोई भी हाई राइज नहीं है guys. We are the first high-rise tower which is coming up into this location. आप ये जो भी views देख रहे हैं, ये actual views है जो हमारे drone से लिया हुआ है, और वहाँ पे ये tower खड़ा है. That is what I can tell you. मेरा first habitable floor, 7th floor से you will have complete clear view. This is what you are going to enjoy in the Dualis. When we talk about inside, it's floor to floor का जो height है, which is 3.45 meter, which is a clear height, what you will get it. You talk about podium floor पे जो आपका sitting arrangement है, it will also have जो podium floor है, जो मेरा club floor है, उसके भी जो views है वो completely clear है. So imagine जब मेरा habitable floor चालू होगा, उसके views कैसे हैं. That is what we are talking about. It's an uninterrupted views here. We are talking about wraparound balconies, as sir has already mentioned. It's a complete, seamless indoor-outdoor living. What you can see here. You talk about 4 BHK with 3 side open balconies or 3 side open panoramic views, which you will get particularly here. We talk about double heighted lobby, which is a grand air conditioner designer lobby, which will be provided here. We are not only talking about apartments, but we are talking about a private staff room with a separate access, with a separate washrooms for the staffs. When we talk about on the ground level, this is how it's gonna look. We have on the ground level, you will find a driveway, you have outdoor pause point, you have walkaways, you have pick-up ball court, you have free play area. So this is what we have been designing into the entire ground floor. When you talk about club level, we have all the amenities which is required in any of the building or a tower which we have already covered into this particular Dualis. When we talk about perfection, a perfection is incomplete without a perfectionist partner. Let me just invite Miss Priyanka from Quint essentially to come on stage and share thoughts, because any luxury product is incomplete without having additional value, additional propositions to the tower. Let me have Priyanka on stage, who is going to tell you about the product.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. So, just a brief about Quintessentially. We are a concierge service, as some of you might be aware of. A little background about what Quintessentially really is. You have a lot of concierge players in the country today, where people know that concierge is for travel, for airport bookings, for reservations, for dining recommendations, etc. But the idea of Quintessentially is to take it up a notch. So what we are essentially into is, we are a London-based firm. We've been doing this service for nearly 25 years, and we have an India presence of 15 years. One of our initial partners that we've done a concierge service in Delhi, where a lot of you might have heard about it, is that the concierge service has been given in Delhi only at Magnolias and at Aralias by Quintessentially. And after that, we've given it in a project called Araya. And the Dualis would be the next one where Quintessentially services will be provided. Now, if you were to match it, it really talks about the fact that people who have a luxury lifestyle, or when Shapoorji Pallonji is giving a brick and mortar lifestyle home, it's actually imperative to also combine the finer elements of luxury with it. So what does the service really do for the residents? It's for anything and everything for the comfort of a person sitting at home. You have a secretary in office to take care of your needs, but this takes care of your life. So whether it is I'm going on a holiday, can someone plan a holiday, book a private yacht, maybe plan an entire experience around a holiday for me, or it is a dining recommendation. I would like a last minute table reservation at Indian Accent to celebrate an anniversary. Can that be done by a secretary sitting in office? Not really. But can that be done by quintessentially? Every day. I am looking at shows about concerts, Coldplay, Diljit Dosanjh, Guns N' Roses coming in now, Travis Scott. A lot of these things people don't get to know till the time your neighbor's already gone, been there, and then you get to know, okay, I missed it. So it's also about informing everyone what is coming up, what can you attend, where can we get you access. Home convenience. Some people might be moving from different cities into these homes. So, can I get a nanny? Can I get a cook? Can I have a party organizer to take care of things for my family? And then it comes down to one of the most common ones, which is luxury shopping and gifting. So, I saw this particular bag in a magazine. Now I don't have the time and the energy to know where to buy it, who's going to buy it for me. Why don't I pick up the phone, call up the concierge is in the clubhouse, let me just pick up the phone, speak to the person, tell him what I need and it can be done. So there is going to be an in-house concierge at the development for every resident to just walk up at the club and talk to them, interact with them, make their requests, and everything is being offered. The service is being offered to all residents complimentary by Shapoorji, Pallonji. They would not have to pay anything in addition to it, which is a big service for them. We will also keep them updated. They'll know everything about what's happening around the world, in India, in their local city, what are the new bars, new clubs opening in and around. Even the project is also something that they will be familiarized with. That's it.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
wow, Priyanka, it's so interesting to know such experience. See, बहुत important है समझना हम लोग एक लग्जरी एक टाइम के साथ कनेक्टेड है एंड हम लोग मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम अपने फैमिली के साथ बैठते हैं और सोचते हैं कि यार हम लोग को एक हॉलीडे प्लान करना है. हम हॉलीडे प्लान कर लेते हैं बट वो हॉलीडे एग्जीक्यूशन का जो टाइम लाइन है बीच का बहुत बड़ा होता है. Thank you, Priyanka. It is something which is going to absolutely increase and enhance the experience of the residents who are going there and who will be there. It's just a call away where they can be
It's a
executed.
phone call away. It's about making their life easy, and I think it's also about spoiling and pampering them.
Very
I think that should definitely be there as a part of a project like this.
So if I'm in Paris and if I want to host a party in one of the Paris restaurants,
Have a phone call.
Thank you so much. One of the value addition services which you will get into a list from quintessentially. Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you so much. Yeah. When we talk about clubs, when we talk about, a lot of people, those who can give you a lot of big clubs, a lot of big amenities and a lot of things inside. But what about if they cannot be managed well? Let me invite Nidhi and team to talk about Think Routers, who is again going to be a value added for your Dualis. Over to you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Check. Yes. Good evening, everybody. For having us.
Yeah, please. Next one. That's it.
So first of all, we'd like to thank Shapoorji Pallonji for being here as one of the finest real estate developers. Thanks for having us. Think Router, crafting excellence. Headed by Nidhi Malhotra, Think Router is a pioneering consortium curating exceptional lifestyle services across key verticals. Some of these include club management, events, health and wellness, and premium F&B. So presence in Delhi NCR is as follows, and we're happy to be partnered with some of the most elite developers in Delhi NCR. This includes Stark, Ishwat, Kundra, Kailasa, DLF, Magnolias, Rajas, Camellias, Crest, Captain Greens, and One Midtown. The Amaryllis by the Unity Group, Oakland, Noida, corporate offices by Max, Hero Homes, the Palatial, MCM Golf Estate. With independent residencies in RWs, we've got Kings Court, Queens Court, and GK2. And our institutional partners include St. Xavier's, GD Golkar Presidium. For our health and wellness vertical, for the Dualis, we would offer wellness experiences which combines bespoke fitness, rejuvenating spas, and holistic care to enhance both physical and mental well-being. Some of the services include fitness and personal training, nutritional guidance, sports performance training, injury recovery, gym consulting, therapies, chronic illness care, and reversal, wellness and mental health, retreats, and amongst others. Before continuing, I'd like to call upon our fabulous team for Cosmo Wellness. I'd like to call upon Anand Upadhyay from Crest, Rajat Kaushik from Aradyas, Chandrasekhar from Magnolias, Saurabh Singh from Magnolias, Lakshya Kumar from Amaryllis, Saurabh Gaba from One Midtown, Saurabh Arya from our Corporate Master Coach section, Deepthi Gandhi as our Spiritual Wellness Coach, and last but not the least, our visionaries extraordinaire, Praveen and Nidhi Malhotra.
We have given you best connectivity. Don't forget that. We have given you one of the best locations where you can reach to all destinations, all nearby schools, all hospitals, everything which is nearby within 0 to 15 minutes of your journey. We have enhanced already your experience by getting Priyanka on board, where your concierge services is just one call away, where you want to plan a holiday or you want to plan any kind of trip, which is just a call away. But let me remind you guys, these people who take care of your health is something where most of the time, why we being on luxury, we being on sales, we being on other professions, we generally take our health for granted. Such people, those who will be there on your tower, ये आपकी बिल्डिंग का पार्ट है, ये आपके डुअलिस का पार्ट है, जो आपके साथ आपके पूरी सेहत का ध्यान रखेंगे, and they will be part of your entire journey. Thank you so much. I can see all of them who will bring the value addition services again for the Dualis, which is enhance the experience of my tower. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks a lot. Looking forward. Let's have a quick view. We have personal chambers in the product. We have foyer. We are talking about government studios. We are talking about podium seating. We are talking about the complete podium. Look at the way it's going to be looked. I think this is going to be one of the exclusive tower or a twin tower which will come up like this, which will look like this way. Then you have a complete podium which have complete clear view. Again, there is no obstacles which you can enjoy. You can talk about drop-off areas which will look like this. You can talk about drop-off again. There is a gym area, then kids play area. We have salon inside. Let me remind you, such amenities you will be getting inside. You have more. Such a big swimming pool, the extraordinary crafted for the extraordinary. Let's talk about detail in terms of the amenities. We have swimming pool again on the club level. We have lawns and gazebo with a trailer there. We have seat court and sit out with parkola. Then you have yoga and you have aerobic deck there. You have indoor kids play area again. Such amenities you will imagine you will find in this particular tower. You have chess, pool and table tennis area. You have pickleball and badminton court, as I have already briefed. All such amenities you will be getting into this particular tower. You are talking about pet park, you are talking about walkaways, you are talking about meditation area. Imagine all these amenities which will be there in the entire Dualis tower. Let's let me just invite Abhishek Badkul on stage to discuss further.
नमस्ते गुड़गांव। आई थिंक मुद्दे की बात करने का टाइम आ गया। I can't before we start on pricing, it's nostalgic. January 2019, we had a similar meet, I think, in another hotel when we launched our first project in NCR, Joyville 102. Remarkable success thanks to all of your support. And here we are coming up with another project, this time in the luxury segment, the Dualis. I think प्रोडक्ट की आपने बात कर दी है। आई थिंक प्राइस हैज टू बी प्राइसलेस।
प्राइस सर, प्राइस मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, जैसे आपके प्रोडक्ट के बारे में आपने भी जितना भी समझा होगा, जितने भी पार्टनर से मिले होंगे, सबने आपको बताया होगा, यू आर हैविंग वन ऑफ द बेस्ट लोकेशन, यू आर एग्जैक्टली ऑन बेस्ट कनेक्टिविटी, आपका प्रोडक्ट भी बहुत बेहतरीन है। एवरीबडी, एवरी सिंगल पर्सन इज एक्साइटेड टू नो मोर अबाउट द प्राइसेस।
सो बिफोर वी रिवील द प्राइस, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड द पेमेंट प्लान। आई थिंक it's a market where customers want to have a structured payment plan. So let's reveal the payment plan first.
Yeah. So we are talking about 30, 40, 30 as a payment plan, which will be there into this particular Dualis tower. We have 30% का जो breakup है, अगर आप देखोगे उसको हम लोग 180 days में cover करेंगे. It means 30% in 6 months of timeline. This is what we are presenting. When we talk about next milestone, which will be 20% from the day of booking, you will get 2 साल का टाइम फ्रेम। तो मैं रिपीट करता हूँ, 30% देने के लिए आपको 180 दिन मिलेंगे, उसको मैंने क्लियर कर दिया। 10% आप बुकिंग पे दोगे, 10% 90 डेज के बाद दोगे, 10% 180 दिन में दोगे। नेक्स्ट जो माइलस्टोन है वो 2 साल बाद आएगा, दैट इज व्हाट इट इज। उसके बाद जो माइलस्टोन है 20% का, वो आएगा कंप्लीशन ऑफ 21st हैबिटेबल फ्लोर, जहां पे आपका 40% कंप्लीट हो रहा है। देन वी टॉक अबाउट अनदर 20% कंप्लीशन ऑफ ब्लॉक वर्क एंड अनदर ऑन एप्लीकेशन ऑफ ऑक्यूपेंसी सर्टिफिकेट। देन नोटिस ऑफ पोजीशन विल हैव अनदर 5%। So break it up, 30, 40 and another 30, which will have this kind of a payment plan, particularly in this particular project. Yes.
Okay, so quite a lot of flexibility in terms of payments coming in, especially the one which is coming in after 2 years of time. Let's reveal the pricing now without much ado. We have very limited apartments in 4 bedrooms. I think only about 66 apartments. And as Mohan explained, some of the best views. A very attractive price for very limited inventory. We'll reveal the number of inventory. Let's go ahead. This is the 3-bedroom apartment series 1 and 2, basically 3 bedroom with 2 master bedrooms. A very unique offering in this segment. A 3-bedroom with 2 master bedrooms at a very unbelievable price of 20749 basic price. Yeah, let's unveil the last segment. आई थिंक इस वाली स्लाइड के बाद लाइट जला के चेक कर लो, कोई शॉक तो नहीं हो गया है। बिकॉज फ्रॉम शापोरजी पालोनजी एट अ ग्रेट लोकेशन, दिस इज एन अनबिलीवेबल प्राइस। एंड लेट मी टेल यू, श्रीराम के साथ कितना मेहनत करना पड़ा टू गेट दिस प्राइस। दिस इज, आई थिंक, आई एम श्योर गोइंग टू ब्लो। लेट्स गेट दिस प्राइस।
So just to summarize, the pricing which we all are waiting for, the kind of development which we are doing there, and the kind of proposition would we have, 4 BHK Supreme, where we are talking about 24,000 पे हम लोग ने इस पे EOI उठाया है, आज उसको लॉन्च किया है 21,499 बेस प्राइस पे। 3 BHK लक्स जो हमारे पास है 24,000 पे हम लोग ने उसको मार्केट किया था, उसको हमने लेके आए 20,750 पे। 3 BHK ग्रैंड जो हमारे पास है, जिसको 24,000 में हम लोग ने लॉन्च किया था, उसको हम लोग बोल रहे हैं लॉन्च बेस प्राइस इज 19,999 गाइस। This is what we have in terms of pricing. Let's have a look how it's gonna have the complete package. When we talk about a start pricing for 3 BHK Grand, it will start from 5.99 plus GST and it will go up to 6.18 plus GST. 3 BHK Lux, it will start by 6.53 plus GST, it will go up to 6.69 plus GST. And 4 BHK Supreme, mind you guys, 4 BHK सबसे important 7.95 से चालू हो रहा है, वो जाएगा 8.5 करोड़ पे। इस पे एक चीज आपको बताऊंगा, ये जो प्राइस है इसमें हमने PLC इंक्लूड किया हुआ। I want to repeat this. Let me tell you, we are from such company would like to give you clarity. मेरा PLC जो चालू होगा वो 700 रुपए से चालू होगा और मेरा मैक्सिमम PLC 1500 रुपए तक जाएगा. They will not have any more surprises on this. Over to you, sir.
So this is not the end. This is the payment plan which I am sure a lot of investors would like to believe in. There is another payment plan which we are calling it Super Flexi. Before I reveal that payment plan, can you get the next slide, please? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Your Honor, I want to mention about this project and why I am explaining this before we reveal the Super Flexi. One of the major issues with this market is that काफ़ी projects जो हैं structure के आने के बाद में handover में समय लगा है. Talk about Dwarka Expressway. This project launched in 2019. I think there were some projects launched a year before us. एक साल पहले launch हुए थे. कुछ projects हमारे साथ launch हुए थे. This project we are exiting in the next 2 months. We have delivered the entire 13 towers, and on an average, the delivery has been 8 months before RERA timeline. So that is what Shapoorji College is for you. We commit and we deliver what we commit. So the why I am explaining this is that if we go with the construction link plan and we have added tweak to it to make it more flexible, then it is a value, a win-win proposition for us as a developer and also as customers, those who are looking at long-term investment, those who are looking at end use. This plan is going to be the best plan. So we are presenting to you the Super Flexi plan. Go ahead. Yeah.
So another payment plan which is a Flexi payment plan 10 by 10, which will have on booking you will get 10%. Within 60 days of timeline you have to pay another 10%. 120 days पे आपको another 20%. Completion of excavation work you have to have 10%. Completion of third level of podium another 10%. Completion of 5th floor another 10%. Completion of 20th floor another 10%. Completion of terrace slab, completion of flooring, and on position it's a 10 into 10 flexi payment plan. Let's have a pricing for this. Sir, इसमें हमको और कुछ अच्छा आप करके दोगे. I am sure we are people those who are looking forward for.
So for a developer who has delivered project on an average 8 months before the RERA timelines in a market where there is a lot of delayed projects, presenting the Super Flexi plan and the pricing for the same.
₹20,749 in a flexi payment plan. Next. $19,999, another 3 BHK in a flexi payment plan. flexi payment plan which starts from, for 4 bedroom, 20,749 rupees. In 3 BHK Lux, it will start by 19,999, and the 3 BHK Grand will start from 19,250 rupees.
So all the per square foot prices we have mentioned do not include the PLCs. As he has already mentioned, PLCs will be in the range of 750 to 1500. These prices are without the PLCs. Move on to the construction value.
So,
On the column ticket size, these prices include the PLC. So you get an idea of the total range of agreement value 5.77 to 5.96 crores, 6.2 to 6.47 for the larger 3 BHKs with the 2 master bedrooms, and the 4 BHK Supreme for 7.68 to 8.14 crores. This is going to be one of the best prices I think for that market and for the brand, and only for limited inventory. Go ahead.
A launch that reflects the stature. Let me just tell you, this is what when it comes to pricing. We have marketing plans. We have a pepper ad which is coming on 17. We will have in Times of India. There are certain marketing renders which we will be getting it. We have a CP kit which is there, which you will get within a couple of minutes in your mobile itself. You will have entire idioms and everything which is there. We are going to give you a lot of outdoors. We are going to create a lot of buzz in this Delhi NCR market. We are covering major locations so that you can get a lot of leads. We are covering major holdings, majorly on golf course road, golf course extension, certain parts of NH8. We are covering all kinds of major outdoors there. We are talking about major idioms which you will again, as I've mentioned, you will be getting in your particular this thing. Let me just introduce the partners, those who are there with us. Morphogenesis, who is the main architect, we call as a principal architect. They will be our main principal architect. There are Oracles, who is our landscaping consultant, who are there. Then Incubus is our interior design consultant. And always, it's an ASK property fund. This is our main partners with us. Just to summarize, we are talking about ground plus 40-story, 8 levels of car park, 2 levels of amenities, exclusive 3 and 4 bed residences with wraparound balconies. You have 3 BHK plus a servant which is 2850 से लेकर 3000 square feet का 3 bedroom है. 4 bedroom जो आपका है वो 3500 से लेकर 3600 square feet का है. 3 BHK के साथ let me tell you 2 car park आ रही है. 4 bedroom के साथ आपको 3 कार पार्क आ रही है. We have not compromised in terms of car parking space as well. And 60,000 square feet का आपका open and close amenities area बन रहा है. This is what Dualis is going to provide. Thank you so much. We are looking forward to have you. My office, we are operating from Westin Hotel, which is based out in Sector 29.